to Greasy Fitness, you guys. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about the most common mistakes people have when they're trying to lose weight or like just some type of diet. And just tell you guys, just talk to you guys, and probably give you guys some tips. Um, Everyone goes through this, and I've gone through it, and I still go through it. And I decided, you know what? Why not just take out the camera and actually talk to you guys for once? I got this idea from Obese to Beast. Shout out to him. Check out his channel. I'll leave the link of his channel in the description down below. In the description box. I got this idea from Morning Oats, and you know, he kind of like inspired me in a bit to start my own little fitness channel kind of thing. So yeah, let me just take out my phone. So dieting. When you start losing weight or try to start losing weight, what people do, what people try doing is like, oh, all right, they don't have much knowledge into dieting, so what they'll do is like, all right, salads, only eat salads, and that's it. That's how you lose weight. No, it's not that easy. And for the people that have just tried just to eat pure salads, like, you know how it is. It sucks. It's boring. You don't like it, and you kind of force yourself to eat it, and then you end up giving up, and then you just go back to like not even caring or just giving up basically. So when you want to start losing weight or just be on a diet, you want to have some knowledge. Like, look up online on YouTube. Like, there's a lot of like good like dieting foods that you could find, or like just do your research before you start dieting, because if you just go in blindly and just expect, oh, salads, they're fun, and when they're really not, like, I kind of don't really like salads myself, and then you expect so much out of it, and then you just give up. So like, just do your research, like what you can eat and like what your goals are, and like just do your research on it, because I know I should have done that. Because when I first started trying to losing weight was when I was like in middle school, probably like 6th, 7th grade, and I was just like, you know what, I need to start losing weight. I was like, what, 4'9", 165 pounds. That's unhealthy. So I was like, I need to start losing weight, because I at that time I cared what everybody think, and you shouldn't. You should care about yourself, but I was caring about what people thought, because I had some incidents where outside where I was being bullied, and I'll share with you guys those stories in another video. But I would just care too much about what other people think. It's like, I need to lose weight, I need to fit into society and know that I'm not that ugly, fat little kid. I want to be skinny. That was the goal in the beginning, just to be skinny. And that's what will get me a girlfriend, or have the girls like me and all this stuff. So I was like, all right, just normally I know like I'll be like 3 hot dogs or 4 hot dogs. I know I'll still be hungry, so I would force myself just to eat one, and then I'll be like, all right, that's it. And then sometimes I'll be like, you know what, salads, and they start eating salads, and then I end up just giving up. So like I said, just do your research when you start trying to diet. And that should be like a really big help when you're actually like into or want to start getting into dieting. Okay, the second most common mistake is starving yourself. A lot of people think like, oh, if I don't eat that much, I'll lose my stomach and I'll get skinny. I just gotta starve myself, and if I do eat, I just gotta eat a small meal. That's another big mistake. What I have learned, that when you starve yourself, your body starts trying to get like all the nutrients or whatever from your body and feed itself. So once you actually do get a meal, and what tends to happen is you starve yourself, and then you eat, but you eat in a big amount. So what happens is your all that food that you just ate, your body, since it was like lacking all like your carbs, your macronutrients, your micronutrients, since it was lacking all that, what your body will tend to do is get all of that stuff and store it right into fat, because it doesn't because it needs it for fuel. Carbs and stuff like that is used for fuel. So your body tends to just grab all that and store it right into fat, and that's why a lot of people, when they do that, they wonder why they don't lose weight, why they might actually be gaining a little bit more weight, why they might feel bloated. stuff like that. So don't starve yourself. That's a horrible thing to do. Actually, I recommend just having just probably like a good proportion sized meals throughout the day that fit you and that you don't really feel like, oh, I need to eat again or whatever. Just like have good meals, and like I said before, do your research on meals that you could eat. So big mistake that I've done also is like, oh, I won't eat all day until the night, and then there you go. And some people like right now I'm intermittent fasting, and I fell in love with it. So if you know what you're doing, then intermittent fasting and starving yourself are two different things. Because intermittent fasting, you know what you're doing and you know how to do it. Starving yourself, you don't know what you're doing and you're harming your body. So don't do that. Alright. The third most common mistake is binge eating. And it kind of ties into when you starve yourself. So let's say you go a day with just eating like a salad, and then the next day you eat another salad, and then you kind of just don't eat that much. Eventually all your cravings are going to start building up, and then what you're going to eventually doing is just getting the cookies from the cabinet, or getting that piece of cake, and again another piece of cake, and another piece of cake, and then just eating everything you see in front of you. And then what tends to happen is like, oh, I already ate this, 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 and this, and this. Why diet? I just messed up. I screwed everything up. Why diet? It doesn't matter anymore. I'm a failure. Yada yada yada. And or I'll start next week. I'll get a fresh start next week because I already messed up in the beginning of this week or in the middle of this week. So might as well just mess up the whole week and then start again next week. It's not gonna happen, because once you get say that, you're like, all right, and then it happens again the following week, and you're like, oh, I'll do it next week. So that's what I think I've done multiple times when once I actually started lifting and trying to cut because right now I'm actually cutting and I'm really into it. Before, I just didn't know anything about cutting, and I will just like binge eat, and then I'll be like, oh, I'll cut again next week. That's what I did, and that was a big mistake. Like, I should have like really been dedicated to the dieting and actually learned what I had to do. So that's another mistake. So don't kind of starve yourself and then binge eat and then give up. Like, binge eating, it happens to everyone. You're not the only one. It happens to me. It's been a while since it happened to me, but it happens. So don't get disappointed. Don't just give up. You can still do it. It's just learn from your mistakes. Don't hate yourself. Just learn from your mistakes. So the next thing is putting bad labels on food. So many people, what they'll do when they're dieting is like, all right, okay, I'll start dieting. Okay, cookies, no more. Soda, no more. And they'll have certain foods that they'll just try canceling out completely. And then, or what they'll see as unhealthy, when sometimes foods, they can be healthy, but not really. So what you'll end up doing is that you end up putting all these bad labels with food, and then you just have this unhealthy relationship with food. And you don't want to do that. You want to enjoy your diet. You want to be able to have fun with your diet and experiment with little things. You don't want to be like, all right, can I have that, can I have that, can I have that, can I have that, can I have that. And then one day you're actually slipping up, and then it happens all over again with the binge eating. Oh, I already ate this, I messed up, and you just start doubting yourself on why even start this diet. So don't do that, because that's just going to lead to failure. So don't put bad labels on food, because putting bad labels on food is just going to make your dieting experience not enjoyable and not fun and not hoping for the best. Hating yourself. So it could range from hating the way you look when you first started, or when you mess up on your diet. So I understand that you want to lose weight and you may be unhealthy, but don't hate yourself for happening, because things happen. You didn't know what food can do to you. You just enjoy it, and you didn't know what it could have caused. So don't hate yourself for doing that. That's one of the mistakes I did, or when I was really, really big, I would question, why did I get so fat? Why did I gain so much weight? Why? I'm dumb. Just don't do that. Like, you didn't know. You didn't know. But now, if you actually did your research, you know what you can and can't do. So, in the beginning, you went into eating food blindly, but now you know what it is, basically. So, don't hate yourself on that, and then don't hate yourself when you like binge eat, or when you accidentally eat a bad food. Like, don't do that, because again, it's gonna set you up for failure, because you're just gonna be like, oh, I messed up, I shouldn't have eaten this or that, and why even start the diet? Because basically everything that I just said before, like the other mistakes, is just gonna lead to you wanting to give up, and you don't want to give up. You want to succeed in reaching your goal in your weight loss journey. So don't hate yourself for messing up. Like, just learn from mistakes. Like, acknowledge that you messed up, but don't hate yourself for it. So be like, oh, I know I ate this cookie, I'm not gonna die from it though. I know I shouldn't do this next time, but today I'll learn from my mistake. Don't be like, damn it, I messed up, why am I even doing this, I can't even, like, I'm not even focused on this, yada yada. Don't do that, because that's gonna set you up for failure. Another common mistake I have made in the beginning when I tried losing weight is expecting fast results. So many times you'll be really on your diet, you'll be on point, you'll be really dedicated, and then you'll expect to lose so and so amount of weight by so and so. It doesn't happen that way. It's a long, I know you might hate me for saying this, but it's a long process. It's not going to happen quickly. I have a friend that I go to the gym with, and I had spoke to him multiple times where he will follow this like dieting plan, and then he'll give up like on the second week when it's like a 3-month diet plan, because he expects so much. And he told me, like, no, I was doing this and it wasn't working. I tell him, like, don't expect results so quickly. It's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen quickly. Just fall in love with the process and actually enjoy it, and know, you know what, it might take long, but in the end I'm gonna eventually be happy, and because I lost so and so weight. Don't be like, oh, it's been 2 days and I haven't lost a pound. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. What I can say is, I got this from Chris Jones. I'll leave the link of his channel description down below. If you can gain weight fast, you can lose it fast. So think of that. So if you were like not dedicated, but like so easily, like, oh, I'll eat this, this, and this, and this, and you gain that like nothing, then if you were to put that much like effort into actually dieting and be like, I could eat this, this, and this, and this, and I'll lose this weight. So think of that. So if you can gain weight fast, you can lose weight fast. You're just not putting that much effort. So don't expect fast results. It may be hard, it may suck, but it's gonna take some time. And even if you do see your number, like your weight going down on the scale, you may not see it, but just keep that in mind. Like, you know what? I lost this much. I couldn't have done that, but now I did. And what I recommend is just taking like weekly pictures. And that, if you, let's say when you're feeling down, look back at the first picture you took, and then start looking them up till the day that you're feeling down. Because I do that now, and that kind of motivates me when I'm feeling down, like, you know what, I'm not getting lean enough or whatever. And then I'll look back at the picture and I'll be like, I actually did get lean. Like, I can see this cut now and this cut, and my waist it got thinner, and that just like punched up, like, you know what, I can do this. So don't expect fast results. It takes time. Fall in love with the process. Not believing in yourself. So this normally happens before a diet, where you acknowledge that, you know what, you're not healthy and you want to change it. You want to be healthy now, but you just don't believe that it can happen. And that's a mistake I have done in the beginning of my weight loss journey, and I failed multiple times. this is not like I did not just like diet and then I'm here now. No, I have so many failed attempts, but thank God that I have actually decided to try again and to not give up and actually be where I'm at, because I have failed. I have like quit multiple times, but you know what? Something inside me was like, you know what? You need to do this. You need to lose this weight because you're unhealthy. So just believe in yourself. Believe that you can do anything. Don't like before when I would say that I'm losing weight. I know it's hard to say, but I had like my sisters just say that like, you know what? You're not gonna lose weight. You're fat. You're just gonna die like that. You're just gonna die fat. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So that put me down. But you know what? It's just the mindset of, you know what? I don't care what you say. I'm gonna make it happen, and I'm gonna get the last laugh, and I'm gonna make you look dumb. So believe in yourself, and I promise you, with the belief and effort, you will lose the weight, and you will be happy, and you'll actually enjoy your life and dieting and stuff. So yeah, the final thing which wraps everything up, and which I've said over and over again, is just giving up too quickly. People tend to give up so quickly, and then when people ask about how their diet goes, if they're like they're really good friends, like, oh, how's your diet? They're like, oh, it wasn't working, yada yada yada. No, it was working. If you think about it, it was working if you actually, well, it would have been working if you actually like did your diet well, but it just don't give up. It, like I said, it's a long process. If you mess up, don't hate yourself. Mistakes happen. Just learn from your mistakes. It's just believe in yourself as well. It may take like a very long journey for it to actually happen, but the taste of that sweet victory when you're done, or not when you're done, but when you actually like reach your little goal and losing weight and being happy with yourself, it's beyond like, it's just so wonderful. Sorry if you can hear the phone ring in the background, but whatever. But just don't give up too quickly, man. Like it's gonna suck at first, and you're probably not gonna like it, but you're gonna have to push through it, man. And you're just gonna have to like tell yourself, you know what? You have to work for what you want. There's gonna be pain along like the road towards success, because you can't just do anything without pain. You can't do anything without like having the hard times or whatever. Like you can't expect the sunshine without the rain. Just don't give up. Yeah, just don't give up. And thanks for watching. I hope you learned from this video. I like doing this. Like, this is my first time doing this, and I actually like it. So you can expect more of this. So leave a like down below. Subscribe, and I think my channel is gonna be more based on actually like health and lifting type. I'm still gonna have some like game walkthroughs or whatever, but I think I will be more focused on this. But yeah, I like doing this. Leave a like down below. Yeah, leave a like down below. Comment if you want like me to talk about any other thing, but I'll have like my own things that I want to talk about. And subscribe. So thanks for watching, and stay healthy, stay fit.
For you.